Mheitheal is an old Irish word for a group of people who have come together to work on a specific task. And Rothar is a bicycle. So Mheitheal Rothar means the community that has come together to work on bicycles. And then the overall organisation is Mheitheal Cooperative Limited. So the Mheitheal is of course the community coming together, and Mheitheal is another word for the environment. But it's a more interconnected word for environment than Chimpanuk. So Mheitheal means the interconnected web of life. So we look at all of the things within our community. So when I was a mature student in NUI Galway, I was involved with the NUIG Ecology Society, and we set up a space just for people to teach bike skills and to run environmental projects. And that slowly and surely grew into Mheitheal Rothar and then Mheitheal. We're a cooperative where people make decisions together. Part of that is about providing people with a space where they feel empowered, where they have meaningful work, teaching repair skills and using bikes a lot of the time. We teach people directly in classes and courses, but we also provide space for people for peer-to-peer learning. So people actually learning the skills of other community members in DIY workshops. So this shop we set up in 2020 in June after we got locked out of our other previous space due to COVID-19. It was a big gamble for the organisation. It was taking on a commercial rent and a commercial space, but we said it was important for the organisation to continue providing community services. So this shop sells second-hand bikes that come through our Recycle programme. We also sell new bikes, we provide repairs and services, and we sell accessories and anything other bike shops would do, we do here. We have 6 staff, but over the next 6 months we'll be growing to have 14 staff. And as well as that 14 staff, we have a team of volunteers. We haven't been able to volunteer as much during COVID, but in the near future we hope to be building the volunteer team back up to about 20. And then with the other projects that we have, we'll have between 6 and 8 learners within the next 6 months as well. Again, we'd be hoping to grow that to 14 in the next year. So at the moment we have 2 full-time mechanics working on bikes. We also have a part-time mechanic who's working on bikes, and then we have a shop coordinator. She does all of the customer services, and when she has time she works on the bikes as well. Our customers are the entire community. We work with anybody who walks through the door. A lot of the time we get people who are looking for new bikes, but our main customer base from where we started off would be people who are on low incomes or no incomes. So people who are looking for a cheap bike that's good quality that can get them around. That would include students, people who are unemployed, and when we open up our second shop at NUI Galway, hopefully later on this year, we'll be focusing on providing second-hand bikes for students at an affordable price. So our trading income comes from lots of different areas. One big area is selling bikes. So we sell new bikes. We also sell second-hand bikes that come through Recycle. We then sell all of the safety accessories like helmets, locks, pumps, everything else that would be needed. So most of our income as an organisation will come through our traded income. Selling of second-hand bikes is much more time intensive, so while it's one of the more important things for our values, it is also one of the more costly things that we do, and the margins are much smaller. So new bikes delivers a lot more income, but second-hand bikes and Recycle actually delivers many more different benefits than just the money. The original service users we would have had from when we started out would have been people who go to the DIY workshops. As time went on, we started to do community employment and tourist work placement schemes, so we have people on 1-year work placements. And now we're starting up a new training course with the GRETB, the Galway Roscommon Education and Training Board, and they'll have 6 to 8 learners on a 6-month full-time bike mechanics course, and they'll be learning all about bikes, customer service, but also about personal development and confidence. As well as that, we work with any community group that comes to us. Also with schools, so we do workshops in schools with people in direct provision with wider community groups. When the first lockdown happened, we were completely locked out of our original workshop. We were shut down for 3 months completely, and we were only able to reopen with support from the Western Development Commission, who provided us with a loan which gave us the ability to take on a commercial space and open up a new shop. COVID-19 brought with it a lot of demand for bicycles, so it was a very good thing in that respect, where we were able to sell second-hand bikes, new bikes and accessories. Funding that comes into the social and sustainable enterprise sector is actually an investment in people and in the environment. It's not lost money, it's not about looking at the balance sheet at the end of it, it's an investment in people and community.